Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ball State Cardinals. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
But the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's third down and 2. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. We come out in the playoff game with no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. A short completion to the tight end. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
It's a shotgun run call. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Yang. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ball State. Here's the point after attempt.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. The Canes pick up enough to get a first down there.
I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. Got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Running through the tackle. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down. And the Canes moving quickly down the field here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And that one's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
Here comes the Ball State offense back out there. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, and a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Ball is free in the backfield. The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Here comes the Cardinals offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Ball State. Now the important point after attempt. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Berterda trying to create good field position here. The Miami offense back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And the ball is hauled in. Tackled, but 1st down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
For this receiver, combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The linebacker shifting around now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down here.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And there's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Canes pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. Looks right for a quick completion. They can't slow him down. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a blitz look here from the defense. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Ball State's offense back out on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll run it here. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Gain moves the ball to the 37, another first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick grab.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Pass caught, second down now. And now the handoff. Great move there. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to a plus 40. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Takes the handoff again. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now from the pistol formation. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. They'll test the right side here. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here in 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Fights off a defender. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Makes a spectacular diving catch. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets a start in the next drive. And the Cardinals offense is back out on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. And he slings this pass over the middle. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. He'll hand it off. Jukes to get free. Getting set. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Ball State. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Handoff from the shotgun. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The QB throws his third pick of the day. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
He's going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll run it to the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Miami.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. The Canes will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. Ball fielded near the 35. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Ball State offense back out there. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Second down after that previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. Finds room at the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Locates the tight end. It's complete.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you
touchdown, Ball State. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to take off here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Breaking free at midfield. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Go. Acorn. Hornet.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Miami, 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Handoff heading left. Gets into space at the 50. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
He stopped, and he gets a 1st down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense,
The guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Fresh set of downs. First and goal. They'll try the right here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the beatdown continues. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And the Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Hornet. Timber. Griffin. Gaucho.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Here comes the Cardinals offense back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Oh, there's the stiff arm.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
We'll try the jet sweep here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, he was so close to getting to the outside and coming up with some huge yards. But, hey, let's give credit to the defense. This receiver's really fast and very, very fortunate not to give up a big play.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how